Jodie and Andy, both 28, work in sales for the same company.
They have been living together for 4 years in the seaside town of Southsea near Portsmouth, where they both grew up.
Southsea's been great for both of us. You know, there's a lot here, and if you're young, there's a lot of nightclubs, there's a lot of pubs, a lot of nightlife.
Southsea has suited their hectic lifestyle of work hard, play hard.
But a job promotion has made them rethink their priorities.
For me, one of the main reasons of moving again is that I spent years fighting adulthood. It's just something I don't want to do. It's time for me to start growing up and looking towards my future rather than staying a rebellious teenager for the rest of my life.
But it's not just Andy and Jodie who need a new roof over their heads.
They have 2 other vitally important factors in their search. Smeagol, their new puppy.
And something that's bound to get Kirstie in a tiz: cars.
Yes, they have 3 cars. I can feel my blood pressure rising already.
Andy has spent years doing up a vintage sporty number.
Plus, they each have a car for their sales jobs, so need ample parking for all 3.
We've got the MG, and at the moment that's parked outside. You can't get many garages in Southsea. We've spent a lot of money on it. We've done it up. It's, you know, it's our second baby as well as a dog, really. So we want a little home for the MG. We want a home for the dog. We want a nice garden.
I've got 3 babies.
I hope Andrew realises that housing their pride and joy could cost him more than a real baby.
Round here, a garage adds 10 to 20% to the value of a house. We're talking big money.
Jodie is an old hand at the property game. The house they share in Southsea is her 3rd, while Andy's a first-time buyer.
We sold a house. We've got nowhere to live. We need somewhere.
With the sale of Jodie's house and an increased mortgage, they have a budget of a cool £250,000. They're after somewhere rural and would like the property to have plenty of period features. And, of course, parking for their fleet of cars is crucial. This wish list in this area is a big ask, so we need them to be realistic.
Would it be unfair to say that your move to the country is more driven by a desire to find the right parking spot than it is a desire to live in the country?
That would be grossly unfair.
One thing I do want to address, flag up at the very beginning, is the contradiction between period and parking. The period houses weren't built with cars in mind, and particularly when they're in villages, there isn't that much room for a car. Now, this is going to be an issue, there's no doubt about that, and there is going to be a pull between the 2 different things.
We're kicking off with a property that we think is a cracker and could offer Andy and Jodie a fantastic long-term home.
We're heading to the smart town of Midhurst in West Sussex, a very desirable location. It's a delightful semi-detached Victorian cottage with lots of space for entertaining.
Downstairs is a sitting room at the front and a dining room that leads onto the kitchen and conservatory at the back.
Upstairs there are 2 double bedrooms and 2 bathrooms en suite. And at the back is a great garden for Smeagol.
There's a space for 1 car at the front of the house and enough street parking outside in a quiet and safe area.
So, although it lacks a garage, we think the charming house and below-budget price will more than make up for it.
I'm a big fan of this house. It needs a bit of work, but I think it ticks such a lot of boxes and is a really, really multi-purpose house where you get proper usage out of every single square foot.
First impressions, I really like it.
There's something that I like about it and that I need to go around and I need to think about, and I need to see more of the house. It's something I would consider, but I haven't walked in and thought,
Nothing.
well, hey, this is the one. No.
I can't understand why they're not more excited about this house. It has such a lot going for it. Maybe it will win them over once they've seen more.
You see, it's lovely at the front. It's a really kind of villagey feel.
And the parking is just the parking out the front here, yes?
Is it parking that's worrying you?
Well, no,
It is! It's the parking that's making you have that face.
No,
yes, it is.
Garden or anything.
No, it's the flaming parking. It's that bloody car. Yes, it is.
Steady on, girl. This is only property 1, but I do agree these 2 need to think less about their car and more about the bricks and mortar.
The idea of buying a house based on a car. If I discover that everything that they are thinking and deciding about a house is based on a £6,000 MG, I really will be horrified, because it is such an important decision, the purchase of this house, with prices perhaps only going up by as little as 2% next year. adding value is going to become much more difficult. We're not going to be able to buy and sell in the way that we have over previous years. Buying the right house as your long-term investment is so important.
I don't want to be really fussy, but to me, this isn't.
I can see why Kirstie's getting upset with you, because you're very tough to please. Come on, let's get out of here.
How'd you go? Kirstie and I had big hopes for this house. Were we right?
I don't think it's necessarily the house for us. However, what we have found is the more time that we have spent in here, we have looked upstairs. There's certain elements of it that we're not particularly fussed on, but the more time you spend here, the more you kind of get to like it.
Location's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
The price is right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The garden's right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The parking is borderline.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have its own garage, so the parking's not right.
Borderline. It's borderline.
I'll work on it, don't worry.
Yeah, I'll work on her. And I'll work on that car too.
Yeah.
Nasty accident in the middle of the night.
This is so short-sighted. Midhurst is an expensive area, and this house is such a bargain for the location and size.
Houses like this with a garage sell for around £275,000, way out of their budget. So something's got to give.
We've got big problems here. We've seen over 40 properties in the last few days, and none had everything they're looking for. So I'm going to hit the agents again.
And as luck would have it, Kirstie's come up trumps and found a contender for our car-mad couple.
My hot property has only just come onto the market. It's in the popular village of Wickham between Portsmouth and Winchester. It's an end-terrace Victorian cottage crammed with period charm, and it's got space for 2 cars in the front.
The inside is fabulous and spread across 3 floors. Downstairs it has a sitting room, large dining room and kitchen.
Upstairs there are 2 more floors with 3 bedrooms and a fabulous modern bathroom.
It's on the market for just under £245,000, so fingers crossed they'll be well pleased.
But I'm still determined to find that elusive garage, so I'll leave Phil to guide them through this one and carry on my quest.
I'll address your parking issue straight away.
Yeah.
That suitable?
Yes, I think so.
What do you make of it?
I really like it.
Yeah. First impressions, stunning.
Yeah.
I'm feeling pretty optimistic about this one. We'll go straight through the sitting room, but you come straight into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is fairly standard for a lot of the houses that Kirstie and I looked at. The best bit's through here, but it really opens up. What do you make of that?
Wow.
Yeah. It's
Wow.
just lovely.
It keeps going
God,
back
look
through
at this.
here. Another area to eat.
I love it.
That's a bit of a difference.
That tells a story.
No, it's really nice.
This is excellent.
Yeah.
This really is excellent. I'm quite taken back. I thought, looking from the
Yeah.
outside, you know, I didn't think we were going to get the...
The space. I thought it was
Yeah.
going to be small. I thought we were going to like it, but I thought it was going to be small. But it's not.
This house has been immaculately done up, and being spread across those 3 floors makes it feel so spacious.
I absolutely love it and reckon that they can also see that it really works.
It's got 3 rooms.
You weren't expecting to find that?
No.
No, absolutely not.
This
It's
is
light and bright,
fantastic.
and it's not bad ceiling height.
I think from what we've seen, I just had the impression that we wouldn't be able to find what we wanted. I did feel very deflated by that. However, you brought me in here and I'm made up. It's so nice.
You know, this is why I do this job, to see faces like yours.
I felt quite emotional earlier when I walked in. My initial reaction was I felt myself well up a little bit because I walked in and I thought I really like this. And it's taken us so long to find anywhere.
What a result! They love this house and appear happy to compromise about the lack of a garage. But I've not stopped banging on the doors of the local agents, hoping to find the perfect house and that elusive garage. And I reckon it's paid off. I found this one in the sought-after village of Selborne, near Petersfield.
It's a Victorian semi-detached cottage in immaculate condition. It has a fabulous conservatory, modern kitchen and traditional sitting room. Upstairs there are 2 double bedrooms and a spacious bathroom.
But the biggest boon of all, voila, an enormous garage with even more parking at the back. It's 15 grand over their budget, but we think there's room for a cheeky offer.
Wow.
Yeah, this is lovely, really nice.
You can tell straight away it's going to be quality just going through.
Yeah, I know.
You can feel it the second you walk in.
It's on the market today at 265,000, so a little bit in excess of where you asked us to search, but we do know that the vendor here has already bought themselves something else. They're still living here, but they're in a little bit of a difficult situation that could work to your advantage.
So far, so good. This smart house is casting its spell.
Some of the garden's been compromised by the conservatory.
Yeah.
And then we come up here and this is what you get as a result.
Wow.
Well, you wanted a garage.
Yeah.
How about that?
That'll do nicely.
So their sports car would be housed in great style here, with room for the other two as well. What do you think Jodie will be making of this?
What, the garage or the whole property?
The whole property.
I think she'll be loving it.
It's an old-fashioned house, this.
I love
it's currently...
it.
Really?
Yes.
It really appeals.
Yes.
So, good-sized master bedroom.
Brilliant. How many rooms are there?
2.
OK.
So, how are we doing?
Very good. We like it a lot. I think, well, I'm speaking for the two of us.
Sorry, you can do.
OK. We like it a lot. There are concerns about the third bedroom.
This is madness. This pair really do want it all with a cherry on top. That garage is costing them at least £26,000, 10% of the purchase price.
If they weren't putting their cars first, they'd easily have the money for a 3-bedroomed house. Andy and Jodie have viewed everything we have to offer, which means it's decision time. So this is what it's all about.
It's
Yes,
truly
it is.
scrumptious and the Professor.
It's gorgeous. What's it going to be today?
We think we've had a good chat about it. I had a sleepless night, and we think we're going to go back and have a look at Wickham, if that's OK with you guys.
My choice. So let's get going. Are you going to let Phil have a spin?
No, I don't think so.
No, very wise.
Thank goodness. They seem genuinely keen.
So it's straight back to the Victorian end-of-terrace cottage in Wickham, which charmed them with its period features and spacious interior.
The location is the perfect compromise between town and rural living, and I'm not surprised Andy and Jodie fancy living here.
It's a lovely property. It really is.
Something that you guys mentioned before was not particularly liking coming straight into the living room. Can you deal with it for this house?
Yes.
Yeah, because you're not on a main road, so when you open your door, you haven't got lorries and cars thundering
You're
past.
set back off the road.
So far, so good. One of Jodie's only concerns is that her brand new corner sofa won't fit here.
And I was thinking maybe across the back of this wall.
I think if it won't go in the front room, then...
Get rid of it.
Yep, Jodie, that's the attitude I like to hear.
Andy's pride and joy looks right at home in front here, but just in case he wants to keep it under wraps, I've done some research into hiring lock-up garages nearby. Well, look at this. Lock-up garage at the end of the drive, practically. There's a number of these around the town, and you should be able to find something like that garage for about £50 a month.
OK.
Second visits are designed to throw up hitherto unforeseen problems, but not here.
At just under 245 grand, this house is a fair price and is likely to sell quickly. We really can't afford to dawdle. They've got to make up their minds.
Have they got the guts to go for it?
Come on, it's time to make the mind up.
Decision time.
Decision time it is.
We are prepared to put an offer.
Yeah, we would like to. We've discussed it, and we were looking at going in at around 230.
When we felt that something was overpriced, we've said it. I don't think this as is. I would rather not start at 230. I just think that is a bit short.
Come on, you two. This house is charming, and I think it's priced really well already. 230 grand is 15 grand under that asking price. I'm all for starting low, but that's a bit too cheeky.
OK, so 233 if you're happy to do that.
I'm happier to go in at that than the 230. I think
Definitely.
230 is a bit fresh. Hi, it's Kirstie, Allsopp. They have asked me to make an offer of 233,000.
What's she saying?
They've said they've done their figures and they can afford to accept 240.
Your ceiling's 237. If it's not achievable, then we walk away. It's as simple as that.
237 isn't achievable, you'd walk away.
Yeah.
Correct.
There's a time and place for hard negotiations, But these two have the cash and have been searching for a house for 18 months.
I can't quite believe they'll risk losing it all for the sake of a few grand.
It's Kirstie again. Listen, we've had another chat. We can come up to 237. But that really is the limit. Okie doke. Okay. They're not accepting your offer. They're saying, if we can get the house we want to buy for 3,000 less, we will pass that 3,000 straight down to you.
Yeah, OK.
I think we'll secure that.
Let's drink to tomorrow. Come on, we'll finish this positively.
And the news back was positive. The vendors agreed to £237,000. However, as we all know, life's never that straightforward, and after some serious thinking, Andy and Jodie felt the third bedroom was just a bit too small and decided to keep searching. After we last saw them, Andy and Jodie spent 5 months renting before buying their first house. A few homes have come and gone over the last decade, and 3 years ago they ended up settling in this modern house in Havant, 10 miles from their original rental in Southsea. And there have been a few more big changes, with 3 new additions to the family. 9-year-old Sophia, Hugo who's 7, and 2-year-old Huxley. And I'm really pleased to see old Smeagol is still alive and licking. So it seems the quest for a character property led them to a modern home.
I've sort of changed my opinion about, I guess, new properties in the sense of how economic they are, etc., etc. And it was ideal. I mean, it suited us in terms of location, shape, size, feel. It was perfect at the time. I know you wrestled with it for a bit, didn't you?
I did.
I could see there was potential.
While at first the 3-bed detached house seemed to offer Jodie and Andy all the space they'd need, by the time she was expecting their 3rd child, they decided they had 2 options: sell up or extend.
Andy and I decided that we would have effectively a race. So we put the house on the market and we put in for planning permission at the same time. And we said, what comes first? Actually, it was when the market dropped. So we were going to end up selling the property at a loss. The planning permission came through and we just said, right, let's extend. And so that's what we did.
The 2-storey extension means they now have 5 bedrooms and a fantastic open-plan kitchen and living area. The perfect place to spend quality time as a family.
We don't go out so much anymore. Obviously, you don't with the 3 children. We spend a lot of time, you know, doing great walks with the kids. We go crabbing, you know...
Cycling.
Go out on the bikes.
Family stuff.
Yeah.
All sounds very grown up. So whatever became of the precious sports car that was so important in their original search?
The practicalities of having a family mean that, again, you have to make compromises in life, don't you? And I think the car is one of them.
We don't have the MG any longer. We sadly had to let it go because the children came along. But I have to say, I fully upgraded. I've got the most amazing car. It's a 7-seater Mazda 5.
Well, a car that fits all the family in. Kirstie will be pleased.
Kirstie, I think, would say compromise was always something which I think she knew that would have to be, you know, considered and looked at some point. But the difference is when you've got kids, all of a sudden they become the focus. So it's actually all about what they need, not about necessarily your dream property or what you think the right thing is.
They become the picture, we become the frame. That's what I'd say. I mean...
Nice.
Like it?
Yeah. Did you Google that last night?
I did. No.
This family certainly seems picture perfect to me. But do they see this as their forever family home?
This isn't the lifetime forever home. I think we've always known that.
Yeah.
I think the big thing for us is Sophia's coming to a school age now where we need to think about her next step from a school perspective.
The big question is where? Because actually, if you could lift this house up and take it anywhere, we'd probably take it with us, if I'm honest. So...
But if we get stuck, we know we're going to call, don't we?
Yeah, if we get stuck, we know who we'll call.
You know Kirstie and me, we love a challenge. It's so great to see that our carefree, car-mad couple have settled down and got themselves the perfect family life